What's going on, lads? It's your boy Ellie Moses. This is a message to all my Scream fans, so please listen up. Today, I am going to see my first Scream film in theaters, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. It is going to be tonight. It's currently 7:30 in the morning here. I'm about to head off to work. I got up 4 a.m., went to the gym, now heading off to work, and straight after work, I'm going to see the film. I feel like The Rock saying this speech here, like a motivational one. He's one of his Instagram ones, you know, like the Iron Paradise ones, clanging and banging at 4 a.m. in the morning. But yeah. Just gonna give you a quick rundown. I'd like to thank you, all you Scream fans and all my subscribers for the amazing support on all my Scream videos. Actually, it's been amazing. And like I said on Twitter the other day, got like 330 likes. My tweet about how the Scream fan base is one of the most dedicated out there, and I finally get the excitement of this film. Like for me, it's only been like a 6 or like a year, not even a year wait, because I saw it for the first time last year. But for the rest, it's been a 10+ year wait, and I wasn't even born by the time the first three Scream films came out. I mean, the Scream 3 came out in February 2000. I was born in March 2000, so I wasn't even born by the time the first three came out. And then Scream 4 was 2011, and I was too young to see it then. Obviously, my dad wouldn't let me, and I had no idea what Scream was, so yeah. And then now today, seeing my first Scream film in theaters. I am so excited, but yeah, this is going to be a whole vlog, reaction, and review for the film in the same video. And yeah, the next bit of this segment will be me in the theater giving you my reaction and review in the car probably after. And yeah, I'd like to give you a rundown as well of what to expect this week. There's a lot of Scream content on the way. I'm going to give you my reaction review non-spoiler. Then I'm going to do a spoiler review. Then I'm going to rank all the Scream films, rank all the Ghostface killers, rank all the kills in the films, rank all the characters, and then do a spoiler live stream with all you guys. And then as well, I'm thinking of making another Ghostface Lego mosaic. So hopefully you guys are down for all the content this week. Let me know if you think of any other original ideas. But yeah, I'll see you on the other side after the film. Take care. What's going on, guys? I just came out of Scream 2022 or Scream 5, whatever you call it. I'm currently sitting in the car alone in a car parking lot, and it's currently raining as well. So I've made sure, there you go, I don't know if you heard that, car's on lock, because if you've seen the trailer, you know Ghostface hunts down one of the guys in a car. But yeah, just came out to give you my initial thoughts, and I had a smile on my face the whole time I watched this film. And I think that's just down to because it's the first ever Scream film I've seen in theaters. And it was like just so weird seeing these characters I love from Scream on the big screen, because it's always been me and my monitor at home. So I had a smile on my face the whole time. Now, this film is a love letter to Wes Craven. There is a lot of Easter eggs to all the Scream films in this film. Like, this film will have you doing the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme a lot. Like, it includes Easter eggs from all Scream films, whether it be characters, whether it be like even soundtrack, score, like destinations, or certain like little tidbits in the background. It has a lot of Easter eggs, and I really enjoyed the Easter eggs. It is definitely a fun love letter to Wes Craven, and Ghostface is the most brutal he has ever been. In my opinion, there is a lot of brutal kills in this film, and some great, like, practical kills, especially one in particular in a household. I mean, I say household, like all of them are going to be in households mostly, but yeah, there is a lot in particular. And I really enjoyed the meta humor in this film. That was like what I was articulating and what I was predicting, like in the trailers and stuff, in my initial, like, I guess pre-thoughts of the film. What is the rules in this film going to be? What is the meta humor going to be? And it does actually make fun of sort of like modern recalls, they call it, in terms of taking the original, not sort of rebooting it or making it a sequel, but taking the, like, it's like rebooting it, but focusing on the legacy characters as well. So they focus on like what Jurassic Park did as well. There's references to Star Wars and stuff. And this is basically the Star Wars of Force Awakens of Scream movies. I don't know if that's a good reference. And I'm sorry if I'm jumbling my words a lot. This is my initial reactions. But yeah, where the film I had issues with is the core main characters in some of the kids. They were very forgettable. Some of them, like a lot of them, were forgettable. But besides Jenna Ortega's character, she was fantastic in this film. I think her name's Tara. She's absolutely fantastic. The opening sequence in this film is fantastic. I really dug the opening sequence, and it's just the self-awareness of not only of like horror films, but the self-awareness of the universe Scream has created. And I think you guys know where I'm going with that, with all the stab films and everything. Like, just the self-awareness of the Scream universe itself is what really grabbed my attention, and I really enjoyed the Easter egg stuff in this film. Now, where the film fell apart, in my opinion, is the third act. The third act I found to be really poor and not as original. And in terms of like the Ghostface reveal, obviously this is non-spoiler. I'm not going to give away who Ghostface is. In terms of the Ghostface reveal, I was expecting a couple more twists, or like another twist to a twist in terms of like the ending. However, it was very unoriginal and a bit predictable in the end, and it became very cookie cutter Scream. It's not something you haven't seen in a Scream film before. And in particular, I'd put like most of the other Scream film third acts above this one. I think it just became, yeah, very unoriginal in terms of the third act. I really didn't enjoy the third act as much. I just found it, yeah, lacking originality. And for all the fun they made of horror films in this film, especially like there was one trope as well they did where they made fun of like jump scares, and they did the trope once and they baited you with it, and then you expected it again the second time and then they baited you again. And I was just like, oh, this is really clever. There's some really great clever writing in this in terms of making fun of like horror films and being self-aware. However, where I felt it let it down, as I said, the core group of characters in this film is not as memorable besides Jenna Ortega's character. And there aren't that many memorable characters as, like, for instance, like a Randy or a Stu or a Billy. Like, they don't have that charisma. They just play stereotypical teenage tropes, and at times it felt like sort of MTV Scream season 3 type of acting, and that was just my opinion. And I know a lot of people are applauding this film so much, and yes, there is so much to love. I love, as I said before, the meta humor. The film is brutal. However, there is some stupid like coincidences in terms of like the police again. Like, the police are very stupid in this film. Again, as another Scream trope. I'm not sure if the film is like self-aware and playing on that nature, but yeah, apart from the opening scene, I thought Ghostface was a bit lacking in terms of like the phone calls and his sort of how can I in terms of his like IQ. I thought Ghostface wasn't as smart in this film, especially towards the third act. And if you're going in to see the legacy characters in this film, I think you're gonna be quite disappointed with what they did with the legacy characters. I mean, I felt like I was quite disappointed because, as I said before, feels like Scream, but like this feels like Star Wars, but for Scream. Like, you know how the film makes fun of its like the requel sort of thing in terms of like Jurassic Park, your Star Wars. It sort of becomes a parody of that in itself, and I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but the audience is not dumb. Like, I'm pretty sure we get what the film is trying to do, and I felt like the film should have been smarter in those areas in terms of like not becoming what it was making fun of, and it kind of does become that, in my opinion, because you sort of start to see where it becomes the Force Awakens or the Jurassic Park of the Scream franchise in terms of how it ends and what it does with the characters, because it does exactly that. And I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, they're my non-spoiler thoughts. I'm going to record my spoiler review straight after this, but hopefully you guys enjoy my non-spoiler thoughts of Scream 2022. In terms of a rating, guys, my rating system, I know you guys are new to the channel, a lot of you. My rating system is based off Star Wars. So at the bottom, you have Trash Compactor, then you have Youngling, then you have Padawan, then you have Jedi Knight, then you have Jedi Master, then you have Grand Master. Now, if I was judging based off the first half of this film, I was going to give this film a Jedi Knight. I was having such a blast, and I really enjoyed the meta humor. But yeah, where it fell apart for me was the third act. I really thought the third act was really lacking in originality, and it became a sort of what it was parodying. And yeah, in terms of a ranking, guys, I'm going to give Scream 2022 the rank of Padawan. Yes, lots of fun in this film, guys. Definitely a love letter to Wes Craven. However, I felt like it was lacking in a bit of originality towards the third act, but still lots of fun. And yeah, I cannot wait to talk to you guys about it. Take care.